At the end of day 1 of doing Weekend to End Cancer, we were exhausted. Hannah said she felt maybe a blister coming on. And every volunteer said, oh, it's just a little bit further. And we're like, wow, we're ready to strangle these volunteers. I just wanted to get to the end. But they were right. We were getting closer and closer. And so my son picked me up, and Hannah's daughter picked her up. And we headed home, and all my children were there. I have the best 3 children, so supportive. And my biggest worry was that Hannah may not want to show up the next day, and she's such a big support. And so I went up and I ran a bath, and I put my Epsom salt in, and I soaked. And Hannah texted me, and I was worried she was going to say she wasn't coming tomorrow. And she said, no, I'm in. And I'll be there for you and get a good night's rest. And I thought, wow, she's the best. And so day 2, I was dropped off, and we started out on the walk. And there's all different stations where you stop, and you know, you can get drinks and food. And we didn't realize that they have a whole bunch of people greeting you when you walk through the gates. Well, that's if you're with the majority of the people. Little did we know that we were at the end of the 5,000 people. And they have constantly cars going by, and if you need anything. So we had quite a few volunteers say, you know, we can drive you to the finish line. Like, there's not many people now there to greet you. And I said, oh no, I didn't walk 60 kilometers to have someone drive me to the finish line. And this means so much more to me. This is closure of this whole cycle. And so we kept walking, and we came through the gates, and you could see there were partitions, but there weren't a lot of people there. And as we came through the gate, some of the volunteers said, and now, you know, tomorrow when you have your blisters and your sore muscles and your body's tired, all those other people are still going through treatment. They're still going through the journey. And this is what you're doing it for. And the tears were streaming down my cheeks as I walked in there. And they gave me my t-shirt, and I changed into, and again, the survivors have a different t-shirt than all the people supporting them. And I was so grateful for Hannah supporting me. And then once I was home, I could feel my muscles tightening up. Everything was kind of tightening. And I had some dinner, and then I asked my eldest son, please take me to church. And so he drove me downtown to Holy Family Church. And this body that had walked 60 kilometers, I knelt in the pew, and I could feel my Lord so close and watching over me. And I needed to give him thanks and praise, because this was another finish line for me.